Micah, thank you. It's another week of deep investigations to tell you the whole story. Inside Edition's Deborah Norville is joining us now with a look at some of the top stories they're working on for the week. Hi, Deborah.
Hey, Sean.
All right, let's talk about tonight. You're talking with a former model who says she had a horrifying encounter with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, and she's probably the first woman to accuse Epstein of untoward behavior. Her name is Alicia Arden, and this is Miss Arden. That, of course, is Jeffrey Epstein, one of his mugshots. And she tells the story about 20 years ago. She was a lingerie model, had been on the Baywatch TV show, and had an opportunity, or so she was told, to meet with the recruiter for Victoria's Secret. They met at Shutters, which she thought was kind of weird. That's a hotel out in Santa Monica. Yeah. But his assistant set up the appointment. It was the middle of the day. What could be wrong? OMG. She came out of there literally, she says, in tears. And today and tomorrow on Inside Edition, she's describing what her encounter with Epstein was about, and she's sharing the audio tapes that she made. She had the presence of mind to realize that I need to keep a contemporaneous account of what has happened. Wow. And she described on tape with her girlfriend, so there was a witness there. She described on tape her girlfriend was asking her questions, what happened, tell us what. And then she went to the cops. And she went to the police and she tried to file a sexual assault complaint, and they never followed up. Wow. And so in the course of our interview, you can't help but wonder, wow, if they would have paid attention to this woman, if they would have followed up on the complaint that she made, how might history have been different? How many women wouldn't have said, I was victimized by Jeffrey Epstein? How many underage girls wouldn't be saying, I was a 14, 15, 16-year-old being forced to perform sexual acts for this guy and his crazy friends? So there's a lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda on this. Yeah. It is a riveting interview. Unbelievable, and that's a two-parter tonight and tomorrow. Back to tonight, we have a mom of a 10-year-old that are accused killer. Let's talk about this. You remember this story? This was just like, it kind of stopped everybody cold. This was a little girl in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, and she was accused. Here you see her being led into criminal court to face murder charges. And here she is on some home video. We sit down exclusively with her mother, who talks about her little girl, who she said had mental health issues. They thought she was suicidal. They tried to get help. She claims that the authorities told her, nope, too young, got to be 12 for us to be able to help you. That's the juvenile facility where she's been held ever since. A 6-month-old little boy, cops say, was dropped on his head. Wow. And they say the little girl then stomped the baby to make it stop crying. Wow. Now, we also talk with the parents of the dead baby who say, look, we get it. This little kid is 10 years old who's accused of murder. But as far as we're concerned, this isn't a 10-year-old. This is the murderer of our child. So it's a really emotion-filled story. No question. My goodness. You're working on some stories for later this week as well, including toothbrush safety. This is not an emotional story. Well, maybe kind of, sort of. If you get skeezed out over what might be on your toothbrush. So what we did, we love doing this. We love looking at like regular stuff that you use all the time and then finding out how icky it actually is. And in this case, we got all these nice people to give us their toothbrushes. And we took their toothbrushes to the laboratory place to see what might be lurking on them. And obviously, we would be doing the story unless there was some really creepy stuff on some of these toothbrushes. And among the creepy things we found was E. coli bacteria. Great. So here's what you're supposed to do. Yes, so you go to the dentist, you get the free toothbrush, right? Yeah. You're supposed to change your toothbrush. Every time the season changes, you're supposed to change your toothbrush. So what's the next season coming up? It's fall. So go choose a lovely, orange or yellow or red toothbrush for fall, and then you can switch to white or green or blue for winter. Change your toothbrush every 3 months, and maybe you won't have all these horrible things on your toothbrush. Somehow I knew the story wouldn't be, turns out they're clean. Dun, 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 dun. That wouldn't be the way that worked. No, but we did find some that were clean, and those people are very happy, so you will see that. They changed their brushes. Deborah, it's great talking to you. We'll watch the show this week. Always fun. All right, Inside Edition, all new tonight, 7 o'clock right here on 13 Action News, right after Action News live at 6:30. Catch it.